y'all doing?
Doing pretty well, thanks. Sounds like you can hear me all right. I can hear you, so we will get started with some questions for wide receiver Tyrone Tracy Jr. If you have a question for Tyrone, click on your participant button at the bottom of your screen, and we'll get rolling this morning, Tyrone, with a question from Chad Leistico.
Yeah, I beat Scott to it this time. It's my first head-to-head win against Scott. Hey, Tyrone, I will ask you this question because I know it's of high interest among fans. Kirk Ferentz said yesterday was your best offensive practice of the year. Would you say that's accurate, and has that kind of continued throughout the week?
Yeah, I think it started on Monday, actually. Monday was it's kind of our slow day, walkthrough day, but we have to be, mentally locked in, and we was. We went out there with a purpose. Anytime we go out to practice, we always try to have a purpose and get 1% better at something, just so that we're not just out there going through the plays and going through the motions. And yeah, that's very accurate. Yesterday was very crisp. It was, going through the plays. It wasn't really a lot of redos or doing it over again. Everybody knew their assignments, their alignments, and we got it done.
Does that give you some confidence that, you guys are maybe taking the next step and you're excited to see what happens Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, it gives us a confidence, but I think everyone understands that it starts in practice. So if you want to do it on Saturday, you got to do it, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, for it to show up on Saturdays.
All right, Tyrone, the next question from the aforementioned Scott Dockman.
Yeah, thanks, Chad. Congratulations on the win there. But I wanted to ask you about Tuttle Screens. You had two thrown to you last week. The first one, it looked like you had it cut and then slipped. I don't know if that was a shoe thing or what. But then the second one, you were able to really plow through and pick up a really needed first down on that big drive. How comfortable are you in running those, and how effective do you think they can be moving forward?
Yeah, I slipped on that one. I seen a hole and I tried to make a cut, but slipped. But I think tunnel screens are definitely effective if you use them correctly. I think we do a good job. Brian does a good job calling them at the right time. I'm very comfortable running them. Anytime I get the ball, in open field, some type of open field, just give me some space to work with. I think it's very effective, and I love doing them, honestly.
The next question, Tyrone, is from John Steppe.
Hey, Tyrone, what's it been like? There's been a lot of talk about the success of the secondary this year. What's it like going against them in practice every day?
It's definitely tough. We have really good corners and safeties. They're veterans, so you gotta be on your A game every day. You can't come out there and just try to lollygag through the motions and just try to get through the day. You got to come out there and actually compete. They push us to go harder. They do what they can, and we do our best to make sure that they are on their A game too, because they're not, offense. We're definitely going to take advantage of the opportunity.
Tyrone, the next question from Kennington Smith.
My question is about young receivers, Keegan, Arlen, even Jackson Ritter. You're a player who played early on in your career. From your perspective, what are the challenges that young receivers face, whether that's in the system or just adjusting to campus life, and how have you seen them, be able to adjust to that and have early success?
One of my biggest things when I was younger was just adjusting to the speed of college football. Going from high school to college is the big difference in speed of the game and how fast, the balls come in, how fast you got to pick up on coverages and learn how to run your routes differently. That was probably the main thing. And then the second biggest thing was just understanding that you're not, the guy anymore. There's a lot of people and a lot of playmakers on the team that can do the same thing you're doing. But you just have to understand that, you are in the right place at the right time. And I think that Keegan, Arlen, and Jackson Ritter are all, excelling at a high rate. I think they are doing the best that they can. They try not to, be selfish, because I don't think they are. I think they just, playmakers, and, everybody wants the ball. I want the ball, but there's also other people on the field that can get the job done. So I think we're all doing a good job right now.
Next question, Tyrone, from Leah Van.
Tyrone, I was wondering how you would assess like your first 3 games so far of the season of your what have you seen from yourself and what do you think you have left to improve?
I think the first 3 games went really well, honestly. We obviously have a lot to improve on, just looking at that last game that we just played against Kent State. But me personally, I think I honestly probably just can be a little bit more vocal on the sidelines. My leadership is more, I'm going to show you, and then you can just follow me. So I think I can be a little bit more vocal. And then my blocking can be better too. That's a couple of things I'm working on, in the next upcoming games and throughout the week.
The next question, Tyrone, from Tom Kicker.
Tyrone, about 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game, and you guys are up 23-7, and you guys come out firing. How surprised were you with that, with going to you and then going to Nico deep? And what's that feel? That's a different kind of Iowa than we would normally see.
I wasn't really surprised, just because we try to make it known that we're not the same Iowa from 5 years ago. We have many playmakers on the team that can make plays, and on Saturday you've seen the ball in a lot of people's different hands, making some type of play or some type of big run just to help the team out. So it wasn't really like that we're surprised. It was just like kind of a relief that it's coming to reality. And we talk about it a lot in meetings and practice. So it feels good that it's happening on Saturdays.
The next question from John Steppe.
Now it's been about a month or so since you started selling merchandise, so kind of off the field here. How's that gone, or is that something that you're just not thinking about during the season?
It's gone pretty well. Like before the season started, we sold out probably like in a week and a half. So it went pretty well. But ever since the season started, I haven't really paid much attention to it. I let my business partners take care of that for me, so I can focus on football and football only. Well, school too, but for football purposes, football only. But yeah, I think it's going pretty well. It's going to keep going pretty well, but right now I'm just kind of focused on football.
Tyrone, the next question from Chad Leistico.
Hey, Tyrone. I was talking to Brian Ferentz over the summer, and he was mentioning, last year Amir got a lot of attention from defenses. Have you noticed that attention maybe swinging your way so far this season from the opponents?
Yeah. They definitely, try to figure out where I'm at on the field. But that with saying that, I think that, just brings a lot of open spaces for other people to be open. If I'm being honest. I know that going in the game, they might be keen on me, but that doesn't mean that I shouldn't run my routes hard or shouldn't block, to the best of my ability. That still doesn't mean I'm not going to be open. Just saying that, I just think that our offense has a lot of weapons, and just that they're keen on me, that doesn't, diminish our offense. It's going to make us better.
I asked Kirk this yesterday. He said the Wildcat's still in the playbook. Is that are you still a part of the Wildcat? That's my next question.
Yeah, I am. We're waiting for it to get called, but we do it in practice. We do it in practice, but that's about it right now. We still perfecting it.
All right, Tyrone, I'll speak for the group, and I say thanks for giving us your time this morning, and good luck Saturday.
Thank you all.